Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And getting the start for Arizona, Nathan Eovaldi. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing line. They're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And the home opener is underway. Check swing. He went. That's strike one. That one fouled off. Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
Upstairs. Chopped out towards short. To first.
You're out.
One out in the top of the first. This is Bryce Terang. Fought off foul. Eovaldi. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. In the dirt, ball one.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jackson Chourio at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Sliced hard but foul. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No, that's a ball.
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
2 down, nobody on. Not close with that one, and it's 3-2. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. And that gets down into the gap to second, but way too late. Safe there.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Sheets in position, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Bryce Miller. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
The 1-1. On a line out towards center. Takes it in for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ketel Marte at the plate now. That's ball 1. The 1-1. That one to first. Soderstrom takes it himself, and 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. Next to hit, Nick Kurtz.
Ball. No, that's in.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball 3. Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Here's Machado. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Top of the second, stepping in, Wyatt Langford.
Wyatt Langford.
Outside low, ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. Right through there for a strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. For C.J. Abrams now. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Batting 7, the shortstop,
Miguel Rojas at the plate. Swings, and this one's flared. Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Tyler Soderstrom getting ready to hit. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Ball. Lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
This one in the air, center field. Cruz under this one. 2 down. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Andy Rodriguez now at the plate.
Ball.
2 on, 2 outs. Line drive, could be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Here comes the runner. Relay throw home, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Back here in the desert, we head to the bottom of the second. Nathan Lucas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton. Swings through that. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Chourio has a beat on it. One down. And the batter now, Gabriel Moreno.
Number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
Right side, hard hit. Turang over to first in time. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat.
Hey.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul.
Ball.
On the ground, right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Top half of the third inning, and now the Pirates leadoff man, Isaac Paredes.
No.
Paredes getting to start at the hot corner, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's a native of Mexico. That's to third. Zips it across. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
The batter
Up next for the Pirates, Bryce Turang. Not even close there. And it's 1-0. In the air, left field. And just foul. The 2-1. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. That
Ball
one missed.
inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one carrying. Out of here. That one felt good. One down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jackson Chourio. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. 2 gone now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Abreu stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Two down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball 2.
And that one is lifted in the air. Cruz should have this one. And that is that. Back here at Chase Field, set for the bottom of the third, Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
High.
That one outside. And the count is 1-1. This one in the air, center field. He's there. He's got it. One away. And now, Adrian Del Castillo. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one. First pitch, and he has to get out of the way. Foul ball. There's the splitter in the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Cruz
that's
in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Center field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back here in the desert, here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Evaldi back to work.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Way out front for strike 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high
Ball.
pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Here's a 2-2. Swing and a ball popped up. One up, one down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
That's a ball.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Diving, makes the grab. What a play. 2 down, base is empty. Miguel Rojas, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. In the air to left center. Cruz on his way over. And that's the 3rd out. Bottom 4, Ketel Marte up to the plate.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
You know, these D-backs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And now he steps off. Big pitch coming.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
High fly ball out towards left center. Chourio makes a move towards the gap. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's a big power threat. Nick Kurtz. There's a swing and a drive. Doesn't have enough. Banks off the wall.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Here's Manny Machado now. Makes the grab for the second out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So Manny to scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Fought off foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to. As far
swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back here at Chase Field, leading off, Tyler Soderstrom.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. See you later. He hammers one out to right. So up next, Andy Rodriguez. He doubled home a run in his first AB. Ball
no,
one
that's
low.
a ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the fifth. Good job to fight that one off. Pitch
Ball
misses, and the count is filled up. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Now at the plate, Isaac Paredes. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Marte takes it in for the out. 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. He's already homered here in this one. Hard liner. Brings it in. Jackson Chourio, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 2. Squirts away a little bit. Rodriguez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Kurtz. And that is that. Back here in the desert, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Gavin Sheets stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. That one almost got him. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. Well, these Diamondbacks just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
1 away.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Del Castillo, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Way upstairs, ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Check swing went around. That is strike 2. Runner on the go. Left field, way back there. Carrying well. And it is gone. A 2-run homer, and they cut into the deficit. So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. O'Neal Cruz, the next to hit. That's ripped. Base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are...
Runner takes off. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. That one way outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
2-1 now. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The flip, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Nick Kurtz.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat, but this team does not want to let him beat him.
Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at-bat. That one's in there, and it's 0-1. That's inside. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
This one in the air, center field. Chorio settles underneath it, and that will end the inning. Top 6, digging in, Wilyer Abreu. Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Aaron Ashby.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ashby, in his 4th year, he features a sinker, a curve, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
The 1-2. got him. And there's one away.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the left fielder, Wyatt.
Up next for the Pirates, Wyatt Langford. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in. 2 away now. C.J. Abrams will hit next.
Designated hitter.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up. Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th. Stepping in, Nathan
The
Lucas.
right fielder.
On the mound now for the Pirates, JoJo Romero.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Ball.
Strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
On the ground, down the line, and it's foul. 1-2. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's one down. Now here is Gabriel Moreno.
The catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
And a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Home team down a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's through the swing. It's a strikeout. Now it's going to be Gavin Sheets.
The left fielder, number 30, Gavin.
That's towards center. Chorio under it. And that is that. Top of inning number 7. Leading off, Miguel Rojas. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That one carrying. Out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-2. So next. To the plate for Pittsburgh, Tyler Soderstrom. He's already homered in this game. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, nice play. It's there, and that's a great play. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. Here comes the throw. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Emilio Pagan.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is.
Ball.
For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Ball 2.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. One out and a runner at second here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball there. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Bryce Terang, the next Pirate to hit.
Ball.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Man at first, one away. Swings through that one. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Cruz gets under it. And there's 2 down. Now a chance for Jackson Chourio. 1 for 3. Paredes off of first with 2 away. Liner snagged it first. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 7th, Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Liner snagged it first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Next to hit for Arizona, Adrian Del Castillo. Clips the corner, 0-1. In the air to left center. Dives and makes the catch. What a play.
The center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
So back to the top of the order. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Bunting, and he pops it up. Not in time.
He's in there. He's safe.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
The batter, number 4.
Runner at first with 2. An outstanding. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Dennis Santana.
Number 60, Dennis Santana.
Ball 1.
Pitch
Ball
misses.
2.
Ball 2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Kurtz in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. And they tie it up. It's 5-5. So it's all tied up. It's to the home run. Now Machado up here. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one in the air center field. Chorio on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in the desert, we go to the 8th. Wilyer Abreu digs in now. Rico Garcia gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Rico Garcia.
Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
Check swing called strike, and it's 0-2. Stays alive. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Now the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Slider right there.
Fooled on that pitch. Got a little anxious.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
And now it's going to be C.J. Abrams. And fouled off. Pitch out, but no action.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at third. Go-ahead run on base. Miguel Rojas, the next Pirate to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Sheets on the move to the alley. And that's the third out. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, number 17.
Down low.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. Popped in the air, left field, and there's one away. Gabriel Moreno getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
That's a ball.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to... I mean, you could tell.
Left-hander out of the bullpen, Alex Vesia.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing team did that to me.
Next to hit, Gavin Sheets.
No.
Swing and a miss. And now it's even 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
2 down. Geraldo Perdomo, the next to hit. That missed by a lot. And that's ball 1. That's out to center field. Chorio settles under this one, and that ends the inning. Back here at Chase Field, all set to start the 9th in this one. Tyler Soderstrom now at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Ball.
Ground ball to the right side. And that one finds its way through. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you enough.
Next to hit, Andy Rodriguez. And that one fouled off. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Grounder might be 2. Over to Perdomo. That's one. How about that double play? Here's the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. High fly ball lifted into near right field. He's got it, and that is that. Back here in the desert, bottom half of the 9th, and we've got a tie ball game. Home side looking to walk it off. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Pinch hitter coming on, Miguel Vargas. He represents the winning run. That's in there.
Ball.
That one drilled left field. The throw to second. It's a leadoff double, and the winning run is at second base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
At the plate, O'Neal Cruz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Matt Brash.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging for the K. Nothing happening on the bases, though.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Here's Manny Machado. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed. The 1-1. And that one is inside.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
On the ground, 2 ball. Fires home for 1. Double play, and we're headed to extra innings. On to extra innings. Digging in, number 2. A new arm into the game, the righty, Camilo Doval. He has a great slider with tons of movement. 0-1.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
That one misses, and the count even 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now at the plate, Jackson Chourio. 1 for 4 with a double. Base hit. As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Wastes no time there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Abreu swings through it for strike 1. And that misses. And 1-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
2 on, 1 out. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Safe at second, and that was not close. Now here is Wyatt Langford. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. and swinging. It's a strikeout. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. On to the bottom of the 10th. And now the right fielder, number 17. Making a move at second base. Here's the pinch runner for Arizona, number 11. He's the potential winning run, so they're hoping he can score on a base hit. That clips the corner. In the air, right field. And there's one down. Gabriel Moreno will hit next.
The catcher, number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
Inside. And that's ball one. Swings through that one out in front that time. In the dirt. And the runner holds. Swings through that one for strike two.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now up next for Arizona, Gavin Sheets. He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with two gone. First and second, 2 outs. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one off the mark. Ball one. The Diamondbacks with the winning run standing at second. And here in extra innings. Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. The 1-2. On the ground, right side. Terang. To first.
Yes,
and
you're
we're
out.
headed to the 11th. Now we go to the 11th. To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, C.J. Abrams. Pitch
Ball
misses
one.
inside, and that's ball one.
Ball two.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Man at second. Swinging a grounder foul first base side. Breaking
Ball
ball
three.
inside. Full count now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
100 miles an hour, foul that off. That's a good piece of swinging. I won't say hitting because he didn't get a knock, but a good piece of swinging to keep the at-bat alive.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Go ahead run on base. Miguel Rojas digs in now. That one the other way. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swings through that one for strike one.
That was straight queso right there.
And a count 1-2. Two on, 1 out. Swings and misses, struck him out. Andy Rodriguez, the next Pirate to hit. Hit hard on the ground is short. They get the force. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Back here at Chase Field, we're in extras here. Miguel Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Well, this is a case of just slowing the game down. Sometimes you get so concerned with getting the job done, you forget that you still have to get a good pitch to do the job with.
And that one handled, and he's out on the tag. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
The center fielder.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Here's Ketel Marte. Intentional pass coming. Bases now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. So bases loaded with away. Nick Kirk. Pirates with a new arm on the mound. Mason Montgomery.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
That's down and in. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And misses inside. Off the mark there. Ball three.
He's going to have to find a way to get back in the zone. Good thing for the hitter, should expect a strike right here, knowing the pitcher can't walk him.
This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him. And that's a strikeout looking. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Diamondbacks, getting his first plate appearance here in extra innings. He entered the game as a pinch runner. And he dodges that fastball. Line drive. He's got it. And that'll end the inning. Back here in the desert, onto the 12th, Isaac Paredes now at the plate. The hard throwing righty out of Venezuela. Will take over. Now a move being made at second base. And on a pinch run for Pittsburgh, Rhys Hines getting a little more speed out there. He represents the go-ahead run.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
In the air to left center. He's got it. And a quick out, number one. Go ahead run on base. Bryce Terang will hit next. And this one squirts away from the catcher. But no advance. That's ball one. The Pirates with the go-ahead run standing at second, and we're deep into extras. In there at the knees for a strike. On the ground to first, Kurtz. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. That was a productive play as the go-ahead run moves up to third. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Aim to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. 2 outs, runner on first. Now a chance for Wilyer Abreu. Runner on the go. High fly ball, right field. And that is that. Bottom of the 12th inning now. Stepping in, number 17. So they turn things over to the righty, Brad Keller.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Right through there for a strike. So the tying run at second. This one in the air, center field. One up, one down. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Number 14, Gabriel Moreno.
That's a check.
Swing,
What do you got?
First. No swing. Just held it back there. And
That's
another
a ball.
Late with the swing there. The Buccos trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. That one at triple digits. And a breaking ball misses outside. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
So it's their last chance in this one. Gavin Sheets, the next to hit, trying to deliver as the hero. Not close with that one. Ball 1. Just missed.
No.
And
Ball
that's off
3.
the outside edge. And that's ball 3.
Would love to see him get the green light even with the 3-0 count right here. Let's see if he can create some magic.
Out towards left center. Langford on the move. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boo. They turn to him when they...
Your footsteps through the dark, the colors shaping amazing display, but Aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars.
As I sit in my b-boy stance, with flip-flops and socks, sweat hands.